All right, everybody, you are listening to The Talon, WFPCLP 105.3 FM range and online at piercemediagrouponline.com/WFPCLP as well as /live stream. And right now, once again, we are going to go live to Denver, Colorado with Derek Gorman, who is the news chief for the Pierce Media Group's coverage of the Democratic National Convention. Are you there, Derek?
I'm here, AJ. How are you?
Doing great. What's it like down there today?
Actually, what is it? 3:39 your time. It's 1:39 here, so we got about 1 hour, 20 minutes till the call to order here in Denver.
Oh, wow. And what's the lineup today for what people can expect?
The lineup today is just stacked. We have Nancy Pelosi. We have, let me see, I have the list in front of me. I'm just going through it, kind of picking out the big names. Nancy Pelosi has a couple speeches tonight, as well as Jay Rockefeller, Harry Reid, the Senate Majority Leader, Bill Clinton, former President Bill Clinton, Massachusetts Senator John Kerry, Governor of New Mexico Bill Richardson, and Joe Biden, with an expected appearance from Hillary Clinton tonight.
Yep. Today is probably the last day you're going to be able to see the Clintons because they said they will not be present for the Obama speech.
Right. Tomorrow we'll be heading out to Invesco Field. This is our last day here in the Pepsi Center. And actually, on top of the speakers, there is a special performance tonight from Melissa Etheridge, and I got here early enough to watch her do her run-through this afternoon.
Huh, cool. You in the same place today in the press area?
Same place. I was actually planning on taking out my flip cam and taking my view of the convention again today, since I did it yesterday. But I'm actually sitting in the same seat. So if anybody would like to see where I'm sitting, my view from the convention is on YouTube. It's labeled Tuesday because I'm in the same seat as I was yesterday.
And the site's youtube.com/politicsfitsyou, FITZ and the letter U. You can also get to it to piercemediagrouponline.com, where you can see the rest of the coverage, as well as the link to our MUR, Union Leader, and YouTube coverage that we're doing.
And that also brings up another big point. Today, this afternoon, we reached the 89th most viewed reporter on YouTube, which is, we were ranked on YouTube.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. We saw this. Gorman gave me a call this morning, all excited. It's like, guess what we are today? It's like, that's incredible. That's pretty close to where we were for the New Hampshire primaries, wasn't it?
Well, we were, I think, we steadily stayed at about 73 for the New Hampshire primary, but with such a big event, it's surprising we even got ranked.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how it goes over the next day and then through the next week with that number, because you can even go to our YouTube page and it'll give us a status on where we are at this point in the rankings, which is pretty unique.
And it has been a busy morning for us here in Denver. This morning we uploaded 5 new videos, including an interview with New Hampshire Democrat Chair Raymond Buckley from last night after Hillary's talk. This morning I interviewed Congresswoman Carol Shea Porter and New Hampshire Obama co-chair Jim Demers. And while I was doing that, they were uploading an interview from Dennis Kucinich's after party last night. And this morning, Michelle Obama had a speech. Actually, ironically enough, it was right across the street from where we're staying here in Denver. And that whole entire speech is up on our YouTube.
That's great. Even a quick little following Al Sharpton through the streets by our student reporter Eric Jackman. I got a question for you. It seemed like Sharp and even Mitt Romney, when you guys were near them, do you see a bit of, it's just some kid, no, should we even pay attention to this person? Do you get that reaction at all from people?
Well, it depends on who it is. There are certain faces that are recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
And even us, we will see people crowded around somebody, and we'll be like, oh, who's that? But it all depends on who you recognize, and it actually works out because sometimes some people won't recognize who you're interviewing, even if it is somebody major, and they'll just walk by you and they won't try to steal your interview.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty neat. Seems like the delegates are real open for speaking, though.
Oh yeah, the delegates actually all sit right down, and if I look right over the edge here, they are the third group sitting, third group back, right behind Nevada and in front of Montana. It's the New Hampshire delegates, and we have a half hour on the floor every so often. We'll be able to run out there and talk to them and see what they think about the whole event. So we've been getting those videos up on YouTube.
That's neat. Seems like Robbie's managed to get a hold of those protesters that are out front. There's a funny interview with a bunch of guys dressed up in Halloween costumes doing trick or vote.
I spoke about that yesterday. That would be the protesters, the trick or vote protesters, and he also has a couple other ones in that video.
Yep. Even PETA.
Yeah, he caught up with PETA, and actually I caught up with them last night too, but I was just so exhausted after the convention that I didn't even pull out a camera with them.
How much sleep are you getting?
Actually, last night, it's funny. Yesterday we had the plan to have me upstairs doing all the work, and I got basically a good majority of it done during the convention, as well as up-to-date minute-by-minute updates. So when I got back after going and interviewing with Raymond Buckley, I sat for about a half hour and made sure everything was taken care of, and I got to go to bed about 11:30 last night. And
early night.
Yeah, it was actually an early night, real early.
Yeah.
And but I had to wake up about 6 o'clock, I think, so we could go over to the New Hampshire delegates breakfast.
We were hearing about some people that were prepping us for the convention. Is it really active straight through the night even? Oh,
it is. It's. I'm not sure if it's the culture in Denver or if it's just because of the convention, but they have a street here that just it's a giant mall basically full of bars and restaurants, and it just reminds me of maybe a very, very small Mardi Gras. There's just people outside, and a lot of the bars have outdoor patios, and they're just packed.
That's neat.
But I know that Dennis Kucinich did have an after party last night, and Eric Jackman and a few others went down there and caught up with him and got an interview with him.
Oh wow, that's incredible. It shows you how close you are really to so many of these big names that are right now in Denver, Colorado for the convention.
Well, it's interesting. It really, I can expect that it's definitely not the same in other states, but in covering the New Hampshire primaries, I knew it was possible to walk up and ask any politician any question. I met up with just about every presidential candidate that was running in New Hampshire at the time, and there's no shortage of interviews or people to talk to here in Denver.
Well, that's incredible. Those delegate breakfasts working out well for you guys?
They are. I am actually in the process of trying to set up an interview with Governor Lynch tomorrow morning.
Oh, wow.
And so if I get that interview, that'll be posted up early morning tomorrow.
That's great. Is there anything else you want to say, Derek?
Well, I really don't have anything right now. I will be updating. We have a Twitter feed, which is something that was kind of new to us before this convention started. It's basically a short one-sentence update, and those can be found on WMUR.com as well as PierceMediaGroupOnline.com. And basically, if you don't have a TV around, or if CNN isn't showing the particular speaker that's up in the podium at a certain time, I will be updating you with quotes and what's going on inside the convention hall minute by minute.
That's great. Yeah, definitely check out that Twitter feed. And once again, all this coverage will be going on into next week. Next Sunday, we're actually sending a crew to the Republican National Convention that I will actually be attending. And same Twitter feed, YouTube. Keep going to PierceMediaGroupOnline.com, as well as the YouTube.com/PoliticsFitsYou for all the updates, videos. We're blogging and posting everywhere as much as we possibly can. All right. Well, thanks very much, Derek.
Thank you, AJ. I will talk to you probably tomorrow.
Definitely.
And tomorrow we'll be heading over to Invesco Field, where Barack Obama will be accepting the nomination of the Democratic Party.
All right. Thanks, Derek. Talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. All right. We'll talk to you then.
All right. Everybody, thanks for listening. This is The Talon, WFPCLP 105.3 FM Ringe, and online at piercemediagrouponline.com/WFPCLP and /live stream. Either one of those two will work. Definitely continue. piercemediagrouponline.com for all the coverage. There you can get the links to our YouTube page as well as our coverage on WMUR's website. Definitely, it's going to continue on through next week. Keep tuning in. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow probably with another interview live from Denver, Colorado with the Pierce Media Group's coverage of the Democratic National Convention.